Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Creations by Suyin. I know it's been literally over a year since I've made a video. I've had a very interesting 12 months to say the least. For those of you who remember, my sister was pregnant. She had a little girl in November, my niece Jade. She is the light of our life. I posted a little video yesterday of something that I made for them. I was testing out my new phone. I have the iPhone 5S and I hadn't recorded anything from it. So I wanted to see if it was working so that I can make a video for you guys. Quite a few other things happened. My boyfriend and I broke up, and that was one of the major life changes after 4 years. And actually I'm pretty much okay with it. So that was one of the most biggest changes. My mom's husband passed away 2 weeks ago, so that was very heartbreaking. They met later in life and got married 2 years ago, and unfortunately God had other plans for him, but he's up with our Lord now, so hopefully we have an angel up in heaven now. So the reason for my video today is his family, excuse me, his aunt and his sister have been very, very good to our family, and they have been very good to my mom. So I'm gonna make a sympathy card and a thank you card for his family. So I decided to videotape it. So let's get started. And this is what I've used today. I used the Ultimate Creative Series sampler, and this is going to be for both cards. I'm going to, excuse me, I'm going to cut this up in 2 videos so that it's not so long. And I've done a lot of the prep work already so that I don't take up too much of your time. And so I used the Ultimate Creative Series sampler cartridge for Cricut. Okay. I used the Recollection Signature Today, Tomorrow, and Forever paper pad. This is a very pretty paper pad. It has very nice papers in it, colorful. Some are very subtle. This is the one that I'm going to be using today. These roses. I'm going to use it for both cards, a little bit in a different way. Well, more or less the same way actually. So it has these cute, I guess I bought this pack because of this, like little journaling cards, which I thought were so cute. So I love this paper pack. So again, this is Recollection Signature paper pack, Today, Tomorrow, and Always. All right. So we use that, and let's go ahead and let's get started. I'm gonna make an A2 size card, and we're gonna make this one portrait. Bear with me guys, I've forgotten the terminology of a lot of this stuff. So we're gonna go ahead, and what this is it's an 8.5 by 11. So you leave the 11 side and you cut it down the middle at 4 1/4. So we're gonna go ahead and score this at 4 1/4. I'm sorry, we're gonna go ahead and score it at 5.5 because we're gonna do it portrait style. So we're gonna score it at 5.5 right here. Okay, let me get my bone folder that I forgot. Here it is. Let's go ahead and get that. Perfect. I'm gonna get this out of the way. And let's get started. For this card, I'm going to round the corners with my EK Success corner rounder. And this is the, can you see that? It's the 1-inch quarter rounder. And we're just going to pop it in here. Cut that corner. Pop it in here. Cut that corner. And do the same for all 4 corners. All right, perfect. So here we go. We have our card base. All right. So here's the cut that I chose. This is a cross that comes with 2 layers. I've already put it together in the interest of saving some time. And I've already added pop dots on the back, as you can see. And this is also to save some time. Then I used a scallop. This scallop is cut at, I believe it's 5 inches. Okay, and I've gone ahead and I've stamped with Sympathy, and what I used was the Tim Holtz Distress ink because I didn't want it to be too bold. I wanted it to be just very, you know, muted and tone on tone sort of. And what I did with this is, I don't know if you can tell, but I shaded the edges using my little spongy thing here, which I don't really like the spongy thing too much. I'm gonna get the one that is the Tim Holtz one, and this is the Tim Holtz Tea Dye Distress ink, which I absolutely love. So I've gone ahead and I've shaded around, and like I said, I just stamped with Sympathy, and this stamp came from the My Pink Stamper Itty Bitty Licious collection. I love these stamps. I'm so sad that she discontinued them. Alright, so let's get started. Now this is going to be our layer, our background for the card. And I'm going to go ahead and corner around these as well. So I've totally missed you guys so much. I really have. I've seen your videos, especially Gloria's. It's just, life got complicated. It was one thing after the other, after the other, after the other, and well, here I am. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, sorry I was off camera. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down using my ATG. Okay. And I'm off camera again. Bear with me guys while I get used to this again. I've since moved. I did get, for those of you who remember that I had been laid off from my job, I did get a job last July. And last July I started as just an administrative assistant, and back in May of this year I was promoted to office manager. So, you know, God knows what he does when he makes crazy things happen in your life. Always let go and let God, huh? Alright, perfect. There we go. Alright, so that is just like that. So what I'm going to do is, just to demonstrate, I'm going to ink up the edges here a little bit so that you guys can see the process, how it works. I mean, I'm sure you're familiar, but let's go ahead and I just want to give it a little bit of color. So you use your dabber and you come off your extra sheet of paper. Like you come off towards where you want your edges inked. I find that this technique works best, at least for me, and I don't get blobs. Okay, and it's okay if we're inking the edges of our pattern paper. I kind of like that look. I like the distress look. It gives it like an old finish style, and I like that. So the card that I'm working on right now is for my stepfather's sister, who has been nothing but amazing to my mom and myself and my whole family in essence. She lives up in Virginia. She was here about a month when he got sick to help my mom with, you know, the paperwork and stuff like that. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to come down right before his passing. But nonetheless, we're very, very thankful for the time that she did spend here. So I don't know if you guys can tell. Hopefully you'll be able to tell now when I bring it up to the camera how much better it already looks. Like with the edges being sometimes I like to go like on the corners a little bit darker just to emphasize. But I absolutely love this technique. I think it gives character to your card. Alright guys, so this is how it comes out. Okay, and I think it's like very, I don't know, I like the texture that it gets, the visual. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put on our little layer. Actually, I'm gonna put the let me close this up. I'm gonna put the cross on here first. So let's take the little papers off. So I hope you guys have been doing great. I have to show you guys, well, you guys saw Jade in the video before this one, hopefully. She is the light of all of our lives. She came into our lives at the perfect moment. All right, let me just make sure. Okay, perfect. So let me go ahead and adhere this here. Perfect. Actually, it's crooked. Sorry, guys. I'd love to hear from you guys, see what you guys have been up to for the past year. Like I said, I've dealt with a lot of changes, but they're all positive changes, and you gotta trust God's will. All right, that's perfect. So, I hope you guys can see that. Can you guys see the with sympathy? It's very subtle, but that's the look I was going for. So what I did is I used, for the cross, I used some pop tops that are a little bit thicker. And I had bought those at the dollar store, if I'm not mistaken, or the dollar spot at Walmart. So it's just these. And then for the back of let me see, 1, 2, there has to be one missing. Oh no. Okay, so for the back of this one, what I did is I used the EK Success. These are also from Walmart. These are a little bit thinner. And I think that it's gonna add a nice dimension to the card. Alright, let's see here. I'm still struggling finding a way to get like an overhead view of what I'm doing. But I'll be working on it, guys. All right, perfect. There we go. So then this is the front of our card. It's very simple, but I wanted something classic and I wanted something timeless. And I think that, this achieves it. So you see it's popped up. It has the dimensions. Okay. So let's go ahead and I created a little border from that paper, and I used my EK Success scallop punch. I think this one's called scallop. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know if I should adhere it. I'm gonna adhere it towards the bottom here, and that'll give my mom some room to write a little note. So my next video is going to be a little bit different because I used a different technique for that card. And I hope you guys will enjoy it. I'm going to record it after I'm done with this one. Alright, so we're just going to add that there to the bottom. And I added a little brown middle just to give it some contrasting color. Okay, and then this one is 4 1/4 by 1/2 inch. Okay, adhere this here. Perfect. I think that's beautiful. Okay guys, so this is my card for today. It's just a sympathy card. And I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I'm so glad to be back. Hopefully I can make at least one video a week would be my goal for you guys. I mean, I want to start off slow. Alright guys, it was so nice seeing you guys and talking to you guys and having you like my videos and maybe give me a thumbs up. Leave me a little comment, see what you guys have been up to for the past year. I would really appreciate it. Alright guys, see you soon. Thank you.